what if someone's getting started in building a storefront?
Yeah.
And not just a barber, but building a storefront. What's some of the things that you would advise them on doing?
Do your research on location. You don't want it. Barbering is a very oversaturated market right now. You don't want to be somewhere where there's far too many barbershops already. Or if there is, you need to make sure that you're doing something that's different. So come with a unique, your own unique selling point.
Hey everybody, it's Amadeus. I'm with Thomas here with the Fellowship Barbers here in Surbiton, and today I'm going to get a fade. So first off, Fellowship Barber, how did you come up with the name?
I wanted something to sound like you belong to something. So kind of give you that exclusive feel, like when you come along to it. And it is almost like a bit of a following as well. Like when you find, I've had customers that followed me through my whole career. And so I thought Fellowship, yeah. It just came to my head one drunken night.
And then you had this shop for 2.5 years, right?
That's right, yeah, 2.5 years now.
So, I mean, take me back to the beginning, because I have a friend, he just opened up a barber shop. So what was, first off, how did you choose a location?
That was a tough one. I basically wanted to be in an area that was just a nice area. And to be honest, Surbiton wasn't really on my list of places that I wanted to go, but I came along to look at this shop with the idea of just putting an X in a box of an area that I didn't want to be in. I'd never even been on this road before I came to look at it. But came here, so it was a nice sunny day. Wimbledon tennis was on, there was people out on the street drinking Prosecco. I was like, this seems like a cool area. And it just went from there, really.
So was the area, what were some of the other places that you were looking at?
I first started off looking in Cobham. I thought it'd be cool to be near the Chelsea football training ground, get some footballers in. But that kind of didn't work out. So then I looked at Esher. I basically just worked my way down the river, you know?
Yeah, because what I'm trying to get at is finding the right location for a storefront.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a barber, social media is very limited of what you can do because it's a barber. You need to have a great location. So So how has this location served you? And so what were some of the ways that you actually promoted yourself and got started?
I've just been using Instagram, really. Instagram and Facebook. Instagram works better because it's a very visual thing. People want to see the work that you've done, the haircuts that you're doing. Whereas Facebook, I don't know if it's maybe a bit of a decline on Facebook or what, but Instagram seemed to be the one for me. I did a bit of flyering as well when I first opened. Yeah.
And so, tell me about because in the beginning, where you have to build rapport. Were there any other things that you was doing, besides getting a cut, maybe a discount, or what were some of the extra things that you was doing in the beginning just to get people through the door?
I had when I first opened, there's a farmers market that runs every third Saturday out here. So in conjunction with a farmers market, I had a barbershop quartet singing outside the shop to just make people notice the shop here, because the farmers market does bring a lot of people down this road. So to get them to notice the shop, barbershop quartet singing outside. So I did that one month, and then another month I had a little pop-up coffee shop in here. So that got a lot of people in, a lot of people interested in what's going on around here.
So how long did it take for you to feel as if, all right, I'm okay, I'm good, or do you still have that feeling of not being achieved?
No, it happened a bit too quickly, if I'm honest. Yeah, within a month, within 1 month, I was like, this is going better than I thought it was going to go, because I had my business plan, and we've smashed the targets of the business plan for the first month, and it just kept smashing it each and every month. So we were very lucky in that respect.
So who's we?
I say we as in me and my mum.
What were some of the key elements of the business plan that you think really helped you out or guided you?
Well, I think the best thing about the business plan is you try and work out if your business is going to be feasible, if you can actually afford to stay open if there's no money coming in, or on the bare minimum money. So having those targets of being very underestimated, but just being able to tick over, that I think that was definitely the best thing to do, rather than assume that you're just going to make money straight off the bat. Always go into it with the idea that you're not going to.
So now, 2.5 years and you're a lot more established now.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you're looking forward to in terms of growth?
Well, hopefully this year we're going to have a shop fit, redo the shop front. We want to get a third person working in here now. There's only the two of us at the moment. So yeah, we're going to get a third chair in here, redo the shop front, which I'm looking forward to doing.
All right, so like, tell me more about you. So how did you actually get started in, doing this business? Because there's no school for this, or you kind of have to pick it up, innit?
Well, my uncle was a hairdresser. He worked for Tony and Guy for many years. So he had a little chat with me once I was coming to the end of my exams, saying, what do I fancy doing? Why don't I give hairdressing a go? Hooked me up with an interview in Tony and Guy in Epsom, and I got the job. And from the first day, I just loved it, and I knew that this is something I want to do. This is the industry I want to be in. And from that, I fell into barbering after that, which was fun.
So like, just a simple question: what do you provide?
We do haircuts. We do a wash and cut if you want to do a hair wash. Beard trims. We don't do the shaves yet. That is something that we're going to be looking into do, like cutthroat shavings. But we do haircuts, beard trims, sell products. And that's about it, really.
And then I have a deeper question: what do you really provide for people? That's the question.
For some customers, we are like an agony aunt. They come here, they tell us some problems that they probably don't even tell their wives. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
Therapy.
Yeah. So yeah, they come in here, they tell us a lot about their lives, get a lot off their chest.
So all right, so now you have 2.5 years in. What if someone's getting started in building a storefront?
Yeah.
And not just a barber, but building a storefront. What's some of the things that you would advise them on doing?
Do your research on location. You don't want it. Barbering is a very oversaturated market right now. You don't want to be somewhere where there's far too many barbershops already. Or if there is, you need to make sure that you're doing something that's different. So come with a your own unique selling point. Why should people come to you rather than go to that person that's already there?
And in terms of the in-shop experience, I mean, just looking around, how has your environment helped you out in your business? Or
Very much so. I think people enjoy coming here just because of the sofa, the music we play. We've got the record player over there spinning some tunes and that. That's something that isn't already here in Surbiton. There's a very standard look to a lot of the barbershops around here. I like to think, I spend a lot of time here. It's my business, it's my workplace. So I wanted it to feel like an extension of my front room.
I want to ask more of a personal question. I know things have been rolling relatively smoothly for you, but there has to be times where you have to question. Have you ever had that conversation with yourself, like, should I continue doing this or not, or no? Shit.
Not yet.
You lucky one.
Yeah, mate. Like,
whoa.
The only time I thought about it was before I opened it, because I thought this is a big gamble. Like, if this don't pay off, what am I gonna do? Like, I think after working here for about 3-4 months, you thought this could still go wrong, Like, I've been lucky so far, but it could go wrong. What would I do if it goes wrong? And to be honest, I couldn't even answer that question myself.
So why'd you take the risk?
I had to. It's the only way for me to really be able to provide for my family, and by working for myself.
Why not go work for somebody else, man? Why not do it?
It's safer to do that, but barbering is, in most barbershops, is particularly low paid. Unless you're working for yourself, or you work for like a good. Well, I worked for Tony and Guy, and even that was quite low paid. But with barbering, it just gave me the opportunity to dictate what I earned. If I want to earn more money, I stay open later, rather than if I'm working for somebody else, if I stay later, that's putting more money in their pocket, and I'll just get my hourly rate.
Are you satisfied with the risk? Do you feel like it was the right decision, or?
Yeah, definitely. if I could change anything, I would have done it years ago.
You would have done it years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So what about someone who's, I'm asking you a very selfish question then.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bit reverse for you.
Say again?
I'm a bit in reverse.
Yeah, yeah.
Things have been very tough,
Yeah,
right? So now I'm becoming less and less risk adverse.
yeah.
And some people might be going through that as well. People started off taking a lot of risks, they get hit hard, and they say, no, let me just go a little safer route,
Yeah.
and start applying for jobs. Well, what is your advice for them, for those people who've been taking they've been taking hits, they took their risks, and would you say continue to go for it, or would you say?
I would. I'd say try it again. Look at why it did. Analyze why maybe those risks didn't pay off for the first time round, and then maybe try and come at it from a different angle. I think you don't get anywhere in life if you don't take risks, right?